What began as a breathtaking sunrise adventure turned into a living nightmare high above Praia Grande, Brazil. And what happened in just a few minutes left the world in shock. Because those who jumped from the flaming balloon lived to tell the story, while others didn't get that chance. You're about to hear what every American traveler should know about this popular ballooning destination and the harrowing last moments inside the gondola. Just hours ago, a hot air balloon carrying 21 people erupted into flames mid-air, killing 8, including a mother and daughter, 2 couples, a well-known ophthalmologist, and a national figure skater, in a horrifying crash that Brazilian authorities are calling one of the worst ballooning accidents in recent history. According to survivors and police officials, the fire ignited inside the basket while the balloon was still airborne, causing instant panic among passengers. The experienced pilot, acting fast, began lowering the balloon toward the ground, urging everyone to jump as flames engulfed the cabin. But not everyone made it in time. Witnesses on the ground saw people leaping to survive, while others, trapped by the rising fire and the sudden lift caused by weight loss, couldn't escape before the balloon tragically dropped from the sky. The tour company, Sobrevor Serviços Turísticos, suspended all operations and claimed they had followed every safety guideline. Yet investigators from Brazil's aviation agency have already launched an urgent inquiry into what exactly went wrong. Governor Jorginho Melo, speaking from China, declared statewide mourning and pledged full support for the grieving families, while President Lula da Silva offered federal aid and emergency services to the survivors and rescue teams still working at the site. As Americans watch in horror, questions rise about international safety standards and the risk of tourism thrills that go fatally wrong. Because ballooning in Brazil is a growing trend, drawing thousands annually, including U.S. travelers seeking exotic experiences with panoramic views. Yet this tragedy has ignited fear and heartbreak worldwide. The surviving 13 passengers, including the pilot, are being treated at nearby hospitals, and their interviews have revealed chilling details. Screams in midair, the unbearable heat, the moment the balloon jerked back up because of the jumping weight, and the desperate seconds between life and death. Officials say no one is missing, but the physical and emotional scars will last forever. And here's something you can't miss. Among the dead were 2 young lovers who'd just gotten engaged, taking what they called their dream flight. Now, only burnt wreckage and twisted memories remain in a once scenic part of Santa Catarina. This incident has forced balloon companies worldwide to recheck their emergency protocols. And even now, social media is flooded with messages of shock, mourning, and fear. For many watching from the US, it's a painful reminder of how adventure tourism can turn tragic within moments. Praia Grande, once a hotspot for Instagrammable skies, now holds the ashes of a beautiful dream turned catastrophe. The balloon's exact cause of fire is under investigation, but early speculation hints at a fuel leak or electrical spark. International safety bodies are already demanding transparency and reform. And for the families, in Brazil and abroad, nothing will ever be the same again. As images emerge of the wreckage and heroic survivors, one thing is clear: this was no ordinary accident. This was a preventable tragedy, with human cost etched into every scorched frame. If you think these incidents are rare, think again. This is the 3rd hot air balloon fire worldwide this year. So if you're planning your next adventure abroad, you must ask, is the thrill really worth the risk? Stay tuned with Gridline News for every global detail that could one day save your life. If you miss this story, you're missing the most powerful lesson in travel and tragedy this year.